Well, this is Interstellar Radio. Today's date is September 6th, 2020. Retro is on the line. Greetings.
Greetings, everyone.
All right, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has. We have. I feel like then like most of the summer. Although I'm sure we did like one or two of the summer, but yeah.
Yeah, we did. It's just been heavy recently.
Yeah, I then yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad
Yeah,
to have you back.
yeah. It's been a long time waiting.
Yeah, get your perspective on.
Oh yeah. You've been going through a lot of like Anunnaki um
Yeah,
content.
and yeah, that's been people have been liking that. So,
Yeah.
and it does go to our core. You know,
Mhm.
there's more. I mean, yeah. So,
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
whenever I like to begin.
So now we started get started down the list. We're gonna talk about the Kenosha.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Um.
in Wisconsin.
Yeah. So first to start with the people like Jacob Blake and the shooting there. I kind of get the feeling that I get like a mixed feeling that they're getting told like there's different parts of him. There's like different consciousnesses kind of. There's like split consciousness of one feeling. I feel like a reptilian energy, of course. It's with him. It's kind of somewhat taking control of him a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, they're showing him like a football star or something. But
Hmm.
um, 1 second. So yes, there's kind of a greater astral story to it too. He's connected to a lot of the Tillians, not a lot of them, but a group of Tillians, and they were kind of using him in a way. So the shooting is of course connected to that, but the shooter himself is also part reptilian. Is weird that it's kind of like a different breed, like more draconian.
Hmm.
Like the ones I see around Jacob Blake are like a smaller draconian race, whereas the one around the shooter, the cop, is like a bigger, taller, darker one. So it's a complicated situation, of course. It's not. There's no real good or bad here. Um, but he was again. I'm getting like the different voices, different consciousnesses here. There's some that are saying that it's time to go. Others are saying, that they're trying to run. They're kind of they didn't want to leave quite yet.
Hmm.
So there's much more going on there. More I'm feeling. It's kind of connected to like gang activity, like an astral.
Hmm.
Not saying that he was in the gang himself, like an astral is going to get that vibration to it. A gang of smaller reptilian beings. Um, one moment.
Hmm.
Yes, I feel like it's actually more Jacob himself is kind of is ready to go, but there's forces around him that don't want to let him go. he's kind of comfortable. Like I feel like the energy around him is a little more calming and comfortable around him than where he is right now, where Jacob himself is. The feelings around him are gone. Um, the ones that are using him are gone. That he's still a little more comfortable right now up there. So it feels like he's kind of accepted it and moved on. Not moved on, not entirely the case, but he's still working with Earth, working with people, trying to get things better. He's still working with people on Earth at this moment. The shooter I'm seeing like a half pig, half reptilian, a large energy. Like that's the alien, like a different kind of alien, but kind of like half pig, half reptilian. It's kind of funny. They call it the derogatory name for a cop is the pig.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
A reptilian pig.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird. The cop did kind of help in Astral, but it's not an intended effect. There's an unintended positive coming from this that the cop was not aware of. His Astral self was not aware of. Not entirely, at least. His higher self knew, but on the lower planes, not quite. Any questions?
No. We can. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about them. Yeah, we can just move on to the next.
We'll talk about Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
One moment. Again, I feel like Kyle is being used by a dark entity himself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of his own influence has gotten out of control. I get the feeling he's trying to prove himself to someone. Or to some people. He's trying to
Father.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling too. Like a father, maybe some bullies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a lot of anger. Like just the name itself, it's like you can feel a lot of anger kind of attached to it.
Yeah, father not protecting him as a kid, or helping him understand the world.
He does look deep down. He does feel like a scared child to me. Like it's gone.
Yeah. Well, that's why the bigger the gun, the more scared the person.
Oh, not just that, but it's like he doesn't really want to be where he is right now. It's the feeling I'm getting, but he can't do anything. It's bigger. It's out of control. You know. He's in the kitchen. But he can't stand the heat. You know.
Yeah. Well, it's something. I mean, the souls have to go through this. They choose to go into the spotlight like this.
Yeah.
Like for him, at least.
It feels like he kind of at least part of him is aware that's a big mistake.
Let's say learn fast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's one way to learn about the world really quick. When you're it's like that's not true. That's true. That's not true. It's like, jeez. It's one way to open your eyes, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, the militia, people are trying to get him out of prison. I don't think he'll be released anytime soon. I I actually seen people getting in jail for this. A lot of the people that are supporting him going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly older white men. Some that are part of militias, and
What about
some like an old balding white man with the gray stubble.
feels like Wisconsin needed to purge some energies.
It's actually more connected to Chicago.
Okay.
But yes, it is kind of
Mm-hmm.
like Chicago. It kind of did.
It's like healing Chicago, something like
It's
that.
taking the pressure off.
Yeah, yeah,
But it is kind of helping Wisconsin as well. Um, but more, it feels like it's connected to Chicago.
yeah. Wisconsin
Conscious.
feels, yeah, Wisconsin feels,
Wisconsin, yeah, it's still peaceful more so.
yeah, lighter energy, happier.
Yeah,
Chicago's far from it. Some parts
exactly.
are easy place.
But yeah, I would say it's more of a Chicago energy, northern Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. But yes, I basically what I see is a scared child in Kyle. Okay, should we move on to the next thing?
Sure.
Portland.
I'll do a little bit on that.
It's
Yeah.
what you thought of it recently. Was there anything you want to ask about it?
Just a satanic ritual is going on. I guess people are riding to heal it, I'm assuming. There's definitely a lot of satanic rituals done in the past, and not too.
Yeah, yes, I do feel like I do feel that it's kind of older energy. It's kind of I want to say 1800s, 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Even like some cannibalism there.
Might be. I mean, some of this might be just. I mean, a lot of Illuminati live there. I think
Mm-hmm.
at one time, and some of this is probably pushing them out. So maybe some of them at least.
Well, there's also a lot of alien
Portals. Yeah. It's called Portland.
visitations actually. Oh yeah, Portland. But actually, they're telling me that there's a brief time in the 50s I'm seeing that there's a larger traffic, a larger amount of traffic
Yeah.
with aliens in Portland,
Mhm.
Portland area.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore. That there used to be a hot spot for alien traffic or alien visitation. Aliens being working with governments, you know.
No, that
Portland
kind of
was a
stuff.
part of that too. So.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
it's not so much anymore. I feel mostly East Coast nowadays. Eastern U.S. is more of the alien hotspots. Virginia, maybe parts of like Kansas. Yeah. But yeah, Portland was a big area of that too. Portland has a lot of a very kind of history there. But 1 second.
Yeah. Portland, the portal of Portland.
Hmm. Well, Portland located like in the valley, isn't it? I think like Portland and a few other cities
Mm-hmm.
are kind of located in like one like Willamette Valley or something.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like to me it's kind of like the valley is sort of like a resonating bowl or resonating chamber. So it kind of had its own resonance. It's like its own hold on.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's been used yes, to kind of broadcast messages out. Uh, it's more like the energy there is not broadcasting. It's more masculine than feminine. Makes sense. It's like there's definitely a vibration there, a changing vibration. Like some people have even moved mountains in the past at some point. Like some reason it's easier to like change the vibration there easier. There's mountains have been moved. Any questions or insights you'd like?
So there's a lot of Atlantean energies in Portland.
Yeah,
All through.
I would say all throughout the
Yeah.
U.S. West Coast, but
Yeah.
at least from like Portland to San Francisco.
Yeah. Portland's definitely a hot spot.
Right.
So, no, not right now. You want to go to the
Next topic.
Sure.
Okay. So what's next? Oh yeah, election and virus. So let's see if I can pick up anything. I see the virus actually getting worse temporarily in November, but more like after the election. Actually, after the election, it's going to be a spike. It's there just to show chaos, just so more, just make things darker and heavier, more chaotic, just to up the virus. And that week after the election, of course, that would make sense because if they're trying to get Trump elected, they would be trying to make it look like some voting plot is going on with the mail-in ballots.
They're manufacturing a crisis.
Yeah, it's already been like manufactured.
Yeah,
because it is a case that mail-in ballots usually take in some areas up to a week or so to be counted fully. And there's other people predicting right now that Trump may win the election day polls, but when the mail-in ballots come through, it may become a Biden a Biden win.
What do you think it's going to be a landslide, or what do you think?
No.
We barely
What's
neck
that?
to neck, neck to neck.
Yeah, especially when the mail-in ballots come through. It may look like a landslide to Trump during the count the first day. But once you get the mail-in ballots coming in, it's going to be very much neck and neck. And the coronavirus is going to increase at the polls. It's going to spike at the polls, yes.
Of course.
And it's going to... It's actually there kind of to help calm things down. If people are afraid to go out, there's not going to be much protesting.
So, do you think it's going to take a week for them to know who's president?
Up to a week. It may take like 5 days or between 3 and 7. So, like 5
I think the 2000 election that went on for a couple months, didn't it? I think so. Yeah.
I was too young to remember that. Possibly.
It was a long time ago, but
yeah,
I think that went on for anyway. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
I was probably 8 when it happened. So
you didn't miss anything.
yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I do suspect a slight spike in COVID cases during or after the election. Though I suspect there's going to be new research released about the cures to COVID or potential cures. Again, I do feel like there's a support for Trump in the shadow government. Um, so I do suspect that right before the election comes, there will be news of a vaccine or some research on the virus. But at the same time, the virus will be increasing. The case will be increasing during the election week. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
People are going voting and getting viruses. Yeah, of course. Apocalypse.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
Dystopian reality. Yeah. So, but after, I mean, I feel like they're going to bring in some other subject matter to overshadow the virus. The virus will still be there, but now we have this new problem. Maybe it's whoever wins problem.
I feel like it's going to be a lot more economic.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah.
They're going to like what happened to Trump wins, what happened to Trump loses, and people disagreeing. It's kind of mostly a fake debate, but
yeah,
there's a stage debate kind of. Oh, what happened to Trump wins? Whatever, it could be positive or negative, but if there's more control, then they're going to let on.
Yeah, so they might. So after the election, they might move everything to economy subject matters, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Or even during the election too. They're going to try to steer away from COVID.
Well, that's true. In 2008, right before the election, the economy, actually around September, around this time, that's when the financial situation happened.
Right.
So,
right.
Who knows? It's so something's in the works. I can feel it. I just don't know what it is. Something's on its way. So.
I do see that there is contingency plans so that the Trump gets elected, that happen, that Biden get elected. Sorry. They're not telling any details of what they think the plan might be or what their plan is, but until there is like a series of positive voices. There are extraterrestrial beings that are working on different contingency plans and what happens to who wins the election, and how government responds to that, or how Trump responds to that, but how people respond to it. So they are quite aware of all the intricacies of what could happen, and they do not really want people to be afraid. They're trying to send some calming energy right now.
Doing that.
They don't want to. They do not want people to be afraid of what happens. It's going to be controlled to the best of their ability.
Well, yeah, they're. It's like, what is it? They're calling. I can't think of the word of it. Otherwise, the end of the world. We're gonna end up times or something like that.
And there are beings out there that are trying to kind of calm us down, calm the energy down, especially with the protests, more so than anything else at the moment.
Yeah, that's we're not used to having anything like that. That's for sure.
I'm feeling particularly played in activities around the protests and around a lot of the calming auditions on the Pleiades right now.
Yeah. What about elementals, like fairies, and you think they?
One second, sorry. I see them working on. They're studying COVID. They're working with COVID at this moment. They're kind of keeping track of the variations of the virus, different mutations. They're actually hoping with the cure.
Oh, that's good.
But they're still kind of keeping track of how the virus mutates, how it changes. It's kind of
Okay, we'll go to the next.
mostly watching and just studying and helping make the cures.
That's good. I mean, they can't really interfere too much, right?
Right, they can't. They're still mostly in the shadows. I thought them kind of getting like I'm seeing they're kind of near the portals. They're operating near them in some areas, but they're not interfering too much. But they are kind of connected. Like I kind of feel like they got a phone line going through. Not literally, figuratively. It's like they're kind of like they're connected. They see what's going on. They kind of there are people there. They're busy, but at the same time, the elementals are busy, I should say. But at the same time, they can't do quite as much as they'd like. That's the impression I get. It's just like very kind of like some of it's very hectic, and they're like walking everywhere in a big building. It's the impression I'm getting. Like a large office space that's only like green space.
Yeah,
kind of funny.
Well, yeah, I mean, the idea is for us to live in mud houses, more natural housing, more connected to nature.
Well, I see a lot of it too is like high-grade materials that are.
Yeah.
So you may have like crystal plants, mud that's more like I don't know, stone or like lots of different in between materials. It's hard to really get a read on. Like, there's things that they have that we don't really have here. So.
The next
subject.
Go to the next.
The next subject. Tune intro in Seattle.
Seaside. Seaside. Yeah.
Seaside. Sorry. Yeah. Seaside.
It's like a Illuminati town.
Yeah. You sent pictures to it, so.
Yeah. See what you feel on that.
I kind of feel like still active in Astral, but in this world, the physical world, it's like a ghost town. But there's people who live there in Astral. They're kind of on the True Intro universe.
Yeah.
There are some weak portal energies there. But the energy they're kind of low intensity. I'm seeing there's the one picture, the first one you sent, the doorway. I see like a woman like standing there, like a tall woman, in kind of like a ghostly blue purple form.
So it's kind of like the movie was telling the town's story. That makes sense.
They're kind of beings that are living the story in a way as well.
Yeah, I can see that. That's neat.
They're very kind of like they feel asleep to me. Like they're not really. They're kind of like imprints of the show. From what I'm feeling, like an actual, like actual imprints of the show. It makes sense.
Well, the area is kind of like it's like a place you would go for rehab. It's just rehabilitate. You just out old energies. Like you don't have to worry about, for the most part, more life's problems. Depending on who you are.
Maybe that could be one thing. Like maybe there's one reason why you're drawn to that location. It's because maybe there's somebody that wants you to help that heal or release some energies. It feels less like an actual world there. It feels more like ghosts or actual imprints. Maybe it wants you to connect with it.
Yeah, I didn't feel that welcoming there. I mean, it felt all right, but I felt also not the most friendly.
Yeah, that energy may be there too.
Yeah, just the place, not the people. People seem to be all right. Just the
Yeah,
place.
that's probably the thing that the people may be wanting to be let go or be released.
Yeah.
The energy there, it's like it's kind of it needs to be healed. Um, I don't know. Maybe that's why I said like maybe if you're drawn to it, that's why you are drawn to it. Maybe it needs to be healed.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I see that.
Hold on, I'm getting some this billboard or this mural. Hold on.
Okay. Interesting.
Um, one of two cars and something.
Yeah.
Vincent Scully. Hmm. One moment. It just caught up. Listen. That's kind of where a lot of the energy is coming from. That building. You can kind of walk through the walls and Astral enter like the building that is projecting the old ruins there. That's kind of where it's emanating from. So that mural is kind of a portal in itself, and it kind of holds some of the energy there. So I feel like in Astral, you can step through that wall into almost like a different world there, and it's connected to the Truman Show and these beings that are still there. It's almost like a cult-like sense to it.
Yeah.
That's why it may be so dark. Um, but
Yeah.
that picture right there with the Parthenon or whatever it is and the Vincent guy, it kind of stands out to me.
Yeah. It's not the easiest place to get to. It's like secluded.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hiding secrets. So okay.
Yeah.
Like there's a secret in that mural right there. It's like a portal,
Mm-hmm.
and that contains a lot of the secrets that make that place as dark as it is.
I mean, it looks like a place that's friendly, but it has a private beach.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like okay.
The private beach is not the main concern. Um, it's not. It's more like a ghost town.
Yeah. Even the
What's that?
people that are kind of ghostly, kind of a ghost energy there, kind of a
They don't want people going there, most likely.
yeah. Yeah, I feel that. You
That
go
could be why the
anywhere,
beach is closed, because if the beach is closed off and private, no one will come visit it.
yeah, exactly. It's not an easy place to find parking. It's just not
Right.
it. It's kind of a elitist place. It's not bad. I mean, you can make it work for you. It's probably not too bad.
Right. But it does feel like a cultish energy there too. Like a
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't know
elite.
why that building with the mural on it, the second picture down, just really shouts out something fierce.
Yeah, yeah. The whole architecture of the place is very
Strange.
minimal, minimalistic. It's very cult like because all through the area housings is all looks like that. I mean, it's fascinating, but still kind of eerie also at the same time.
Yeah, there's like a fog around it too, like a dense purple fog around it. um, it is very alien, but it's hard to. I see it connecting to Jupiter, oddly enough.
Hmm.
Uh, like I see Jupiter being there too.
Yeah, I can see that. It's like Pluto, some Jupiter,
Mm-hmm.
uh, that
Maybe the
aren't
Neptune. Yeah.
energies that aren't understood. misunderstood.
Right.
So if you don't understand us, we'll lash out at you or something like that.
Mhm.
It's like we're important, we're unique, and they have that down.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost like that town is like a
It's like
mothership.
it's hostile, but it's not. Yeah, exactly. It's like it just doesn't want anything interfering with it. It's wants its own privacy.
Yeah, yeah. I can't imagine it's cheap
But
to live
the
there.
morality, it's other kind of like a very blue orange morality there too. Like they have their own like objectives that they're held bent to, and no one's free to do that but themselves. It doesn't feel even evil per se. It just feels like mind your own damn
Unfriend,
business.
unfriendly.
Yeah.
Just not sure if they really had any.
What's that?
Yeah, they got some hurricane damage, but
Mhm.
not a whole lot.
I actually feel like it calls in some hurricane energies too.
I can see it doing that.
I mean, the area is just kind of covered in its own fog. It does kind of, I see it attracting some hurricanes to it.
Yeah, it definitely has its own mind to it. That's for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's so foreign to everything else around it.
Hmm.
It stands out like a sore thumb. I mean, it really stands out. If it wasn't for the movie, I would never know it existed. Of course, I probably would have
Yeah.
found out it, but
Yeah. Exactly.
so anyway, should we do an astral update or?
Sure. I think it kind of covered in a lot of Astral updates, but
Well,
I'll
we
see
don't
what I
have
can
to.
get.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can
I'll
just
see what
look
I can
on.
get. Yeah. Um, I see a lot of the building at the moment. A lot of I'm hearing there's victories, like there's different victories. Zeta is being victorious, positive ones.
Hmm.
But there's also a lot of rebuilding and preparing at the moment. Um,
Hmm.
I feel like they're kind of preparing for like a major, like, hold on. It feels like they're preparing for a major fight going on. But for the moment, they feel I'm getting more like a positive or victorious kind of rebuilding. The nation and Astral. They're kind of picking up pieces. Agartha feels a bit heavier at the moment. It's a little bit more hectic because it is connected to the Earth, and the Earth is really taking a beating at the moment.
Hmm.
So Agartha feels heavier, but there are other beings like the Zetas that feel like a bit more positive at this moment. But Agartha, I'm getting kind of grumpy vibes there, mildly, so to speak, because it is connected to the Earth and it has taken its own beatings as well. Um, any other thing to look into?
Well, I feel the reptilians are loosening their grip, at least the negative ones. Maybe not entirely, but they're losing
No,
battle.
there's.
Some are.
I'm being shown there's like still a good them left in like Central Asia.
Hmm. Yeah, well,
Um, I'm feeling like Central Asian vibes are still kind of hanging on there. Particularly close to the border of China. But yeah, there's lots of like reptilian activity in Western China and the border countries around them.
hmm,
But they're being taken care of. And China's trickier, especially those Western front, it's guarded. Anywhere that's kind of on the outside. It's like it's fine if you want to interact with some workers in some factory near in the northeast, Beijing, that lead like the politics of the Western front aside. So of course there are some reptilians that have been taking residence there. That's sort of the last bastion at the moment because of the Chinese dwindling. It's connected to China, even unwittingly, but still connecting to China.
Interesting.
I'm seeing a lot of like predation on the Uyghur people. There are reptilians connected to that. Like even like Uyghur children that are being taken underground.
Oh, interesting.
The Chinese know about it too.
Oh, yeah,
the government knows about it. The Chinese government knows about it.
Oh, this is anything.
They're kind of complacent too. But
this is nothing probably new to a lot of people, but like karate and all that, the martial arts and war. I feel like that's a lot of Arcturian energy that was mixed in with reptilian. If you're gonna fight with or something like that. I feel like a lot of Arcturian energies with that.
I feel like a lot of like different ones are connected to. I feel like the reptilians added a lot of swordplay to it.
Yeah.
Where before it used to do mostly like energy, more like a hand-to-hand energy work as well. But later reptilians did kind of add a lot of sword fighting to it, or weapon-based fighting.
Interesting. What about the military bases on the Panhandle? You feel from
military bases there?
Because there's a lot of alien sightings out here. There was an Air Force jet, 2 of them, about a couple months ago, broke down. Like, our hardware went down.
A moment. Okay, so I'm seeing like that there's a kind of like a gulf between Tampa and Panama City. There's a vortex there. It's really quite large. I feel like there's some alien bases kind of on the rim of the vortex there. It feels like there's different. Something like I'll try and show you if I can. Like a polygon shape. And there's different rings to it as well.
Yeah, alien stuff has been quiet. Sure. I figure I'd pick up on more. No, I'm not picking up on a whole lot. It's lighter where I'm at right now.
Yeah, but there is still a lot of old technology around there. A lot of like Atlantis connections there.
That's what I was thinking, yeah, when you said that.
Yeah. Especially in the northern section.
Yeah.
They're saying there's still some active technology along the northern, northwestern rim of it. Actually, a lot of it is connected to Cuba as well.
Well, I guess they're watching.
Yeah.
I guess they can watch the ley line energies. They can see.
Like even Cuba is. It's like they're more aware of it than we are.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's Cuba.
Yeah.
They don't have.
But also, like, there's different technology, different alien technology there, and a lot of it is like sleeping. But Cuba is kind of using some of it as well. What I'm feeling. or
Yeah,
they're aware
because
of it. They're able
I
to
mean,
tap
over
into it. Our own government doesn't really tap into that much. It's kind of derelict in a way.
I mean, I guess there was Atlantean technology there at one time.
Hmm.
That was very intense. Another reason why people get sick and cancer and feel ill or getting attacked, things like that.
I mean, if you look at the leaders of Cuba, especially in the past and recent president,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can see it.
or it's all Atlantean connections there.
Yep.
Um,
It's I mean, not easy over there, but at least they're
yeah,
not poisoning their people like they are here. Putting
exactly.
grids on us and 5G and whatever they're doing. We're the ones under attack.
They are trying to build maybe not Atlantis itself again. They're not trying to relive past glory, but they are trying to relive some principles of Atlantis.
Yeah, yeah. What's right? What's fair?
Yeah.
War, the government war.
Whereas, like in the United States, it's like a lot of our, like NASA is trying to reconnect with former glory or lost glory. It's like
There's some, like underwater. I think there's a ship or a base under there.
it feels like there's just a large, like a blue. Have you seen a picture of like the blue circles in the water in the
Yeah,
Caribbean? The blue
yeah.
lagoons are what they're called.
Again,
It kind of look like an astral, like a whirlpool or like a very deep.
hmm
Um,
Yeah, I understand.
much deeper in astral too. Yeah. So I feel like there's rings around it that are created around a whirlpool kind of situation or portal. And that too may be attracting some hurricanes because it's actually quite electric in its nature.
Yeah, like it
Um,
activates itself or somebody activates it.
yeah, so it can easily attract storms. It's a lot of electric energy, a lot of electric stuff in that region that can really create some freakish weather or bring forth some freakish weather. Florida is kind of like one of the homes for that kind of manipulation. The Gulf of Mexico in general has a lot of weather manipulation around it.
Yeah, it feels like Florida's under attack. At
Hmm.
least under the Panhandle
Yeah.
area, it's all under some kind of astral attack or
Hmm.
alien. It's a territory, alien territory. It's
Yeah.
the
The only
spirits
place
have
that really feels safe to me in Florida is maybe like Jacksonville.
exact. Yeah, above Gainesville area. Yeah, it gets lighter.
Gainesville.
Or Tallahassee area, Jacksonville. It's around that
Oh
same.
yeah.
Yeah, Gainesville is
I,
kind
would-
of up.
I wouldn't even say like I would say the part of the Panhandle, like Kansas City, it feels a bit more like I think the highway itself along the coast of the Panhandle is part of the territory. But,
Yeah, I didn't feel very welcoming there.
like to me, it kind of feels like here I'll try and draw now. But
Just gotta get the hell out of here. You're not welcome here. Well, that's the thing around those areas where the hurricanes have hit, where there's nothing around the Panhandle. There are ships there somewhere because nobody's there.
hmm
I mean, who's going to see them if they do show up?
right,
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
that's what I'm feeling at there. So
Yeah.
it kind of follows like the ridge.
Yep. I agree.
It's kind of like Gainesville, Tallahassee. That's Florida there.
Yeah, the energies in Tallahassee were lighter than Tampa. Where I live is just it's heavy. It's just completely
Yeah.
It's like Miami is probably even worse, but
Mhm.
this is where the war is that we don't know about. We can't see it. Some kind of, yeah, like you said, weather weapons. Yeah, I can see that. Something, yeah. Anyway,
Hmm.
all right. Anything else before we roll out?
No, I think it's about it.
Thanks a lot.
Flashing everyone.
Any message or anything, or
Sure. Yeah.
um, there is of course, I'm connected to Anunnaki. There is an Anunnaki connection.
Mm.
Uh, there's like a movie. Oh, I can't think of it. The Never Ending Story. I think is the name of it.
Huh.
Anunnaki stuff. They're like statues that shoot at people. It's like,
Oh wow.
seen that? Ever seen the Never Ending Story? There's Anunnaki messages in that.
Hmm.
I feel like you've unlocked some of their mysteries. Like as a Zeta, as you found their ruins on other worlds and found some of their artifacts and figured it out where they couldn't even figure it out or didn't think it was anything. Something like that.
Hmm.
Something to do with the female of the Anunnakis. They have flaws that can be cured by technologies. Is like you found ways of helping them euthanize, keep them young. You figured out ways of staying friends with them because you're
Hmm.
vicious. Like if you don't do, something like
I
that. I
was
feel like
I was vicious.
no, they are.
Oh yeah.
You're being, you found their, it's like you figure something out so you don't get zapped or wiped out. That's what I'm getting. Right, there was pressure to help them out.
Yeah, I
There is
can
a
see that.
there is a Palladian planet that is under Anunnaki rule, kind of like a
Hmm.
Nexus planet. Nexus, I don't know. It's one that I feel like you're still connected to it. I don't know if you feel
Yeah,
that.
I'm trying to connect you with none of that. They're not. Yeah, I'm not able to connect you with that. I'm kind of aware of it. I feel it, but
Yeah, there's
blocked
some.
off. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're blocking it
as
off other days. So.
it's connected to us too. It's connected to our why we are the way we are.
Yeah.
Like you got minerals from that planet or something. We have Jeez, it just goes.
Hmm.
It just goes on and on. Well, it's like they're connected to our world somehow. It's a lighter energy. It's a fourth dimension energy. I don't know.
Hmm.
Just your guides say, just rest. Do what you feel like you need to do. There's a lot of heavy stuff you're doing in Astral.
Yeah,
Just
it looks like it's.
feel
I've
like you're
been kind of like moody, so yeah, probably.
well, yeah, because it feels like you're dealing with devil-like beings. I see devil beings you're dealing with. So three or four of
Hmm.
them.
But I've been dealing with them like a long time, but.
Yeah, they're showing themselves now. Something that you would see out of a movie, basically.
Hmm.
And they're not pretty, but they're pretty creepy. But there's a reason, like they have a hold on your family or something like that, like an influence, like your mother. They influence family members, so that's why they don't influence you, not anymore. But they do influence family members, like it seems.
I could kind of see that. Quite. It's hard to speak certain times.
Yeah,
Because it getting into like paranoid territory.
yeah.
We can talk about it in private if you want, but
Anyway, all right. So, all right, all right. Thanks a lot.
take care.
You're on. Blessings.